Why do some places feel like they belong in another world? Like they were carved not just by time, but by something ancient, something almost magical. That's what Norway's hidden fjords feel like. Not the ones you see on postcards or travel brochures. We're talking about the secret ones. The quiet, dramatic, jaw-dropping fjords that even some Norwegians haven't fully explored. These places aren't just beautiful. They're the kind of beauty that makes your chest tighten. The kind that makes you pause. And today, Nomadic Compass is taking you straight into the heart of them. Stick around till the end, and if you love hidden gems, untouched nature, and wild adventures, hit that subscribe button. We've got a lot more where this came from. Fjord feels like you're walking into a painting. If Mother Nature has a secret favorite spot, Fjord might be it. This place is wrapped by sharp mountain peaks that look like they've just erupted from the earth, even though they've stood for millions of years. The water? It's so still. It's like someone pressed pause. You could whisper and hear it echo across the fjord. You don't come here to check something off a bucket list. You come here because you want to feel small, in the best way. Because when you're standing at the edge of this fjord, staring out at mountains that tower more than 1,700 meters above you, the scale of it all just hits different. Tiny villages like Irk and Oy sit tucked along the edge, like they're trying not to disturb the peace. You'll find cabins that feel more like sanctuaries than hotels. And the people? They don't speak in sales pitches, they speak in stories. Generations have lived in these valleys, shaped by snow, wind, and silence. Fjord is not just about the rock everyone posts on Instagram. Sure, you've seen Preikstalen or Pulpit Rock on social media. That flat ledge hanging above the fjord is famous for a reason. But there's more to Fjord than one epic photo op. First of all, the name Fjord means light fjord. And when sunlight hits those granite walls, it glows. Literally. And while most tourists hike straight to the rock and head back to town, the real magic is what they skip. There's a little village called Lisbon at the end of the fjord. It's tiny, surrounded by cliffs, and feels like the end of the earth. From there, twisty mountain roads take you to viewpoints that barely feel real. Or hop on a boat and cruise past waterfalls that drop straight from cliffs. Here's the secret. Take the side trails. Instead of hiking what everyone else is hiking, go left when the crowd goes right. There are old shepherd paths that wind through pine forests, past hidden lakes, and to ridges with no railings and no people. Just you and the wind. And if you want something wild, go to Chirag. There's a boulder wedged between two cliffs, just hanging there. People stand on it, take pictures, some cry, because fear, awe, and adrenaline hit at the same time. Fjord isn't about checking off a list. It's about stepping into something ancient and feeling for once like you're exactly where you're meant to be. Fjord feels like a place the world forgot, narrower than it has any right to be, surrounded by cliffs that almost touch above your head. That's Fjord. And if you blink, you might miss the entrance. That's how hidden it is. This one's up north, in the Lofoten Islands. And let's get this straight, it's not easy to get to. But if you make the journey, you'll be rewarded with one of the most cinematic places on Earth. Boats slide into the fjord so slowly, you can hear the water split around the hull. The cliffs are so close, it feels like you could reach out and touch both sides. Eagles fly overhead. The sky might be midnight blue or bright with the northern lights. And here's something wild. In 1890, there was an actual battle here. Not swords and shields, fishermen and industrial ships. Because people cared so much about this place, they were willing to fight for it. That kind of energy lingers. You won't find roads here, or cities. Just a place so still, it feels like time stops. Take a moment. Breathe. Fjord doesn't shout. It whispers. And if you listen close, it tells stories. Fjord doesn't want to impress you. It just does. Some fjords try hard. They hit you with drama, angles, and tourist traps. Fjord is not that fjord. It's quiet, understated. But once you're there, it wraps around your heart. The village of Flam sits at the base. Trains come and go. Tourists hop off. but most never go far, which is a mistake. Because just outside the crowd is some of the softest, most breathtaking scenery you'll ever see. Take the Flan Railway up the mountains, seriously, one of the steepest train rides in the world. And look out the window. Valleys open up, waterfalls tumble down, and the higher you go, the quieter it gets. There's a spot called cascading, a glass platform that juts out into thin air. From there, the fjord looks like a painting you could walk into. People stand there and just don't talk. That's how moving it is. You can also head to Uncharted, a village with goats, cheese, and the smallest church in Scandinavia. Feels like a fairy tale, except it's real, and you can eat the cheese. Orland's fjord isn't loud. It doesn't need to be. It stays with you long after you've left. Fjord is where waterfalls are the main event. If you like waterfalls, Fjord is your place. This fjord is a stage, and the water steals the show. The headliner? Fossen. It drops nearly 600 feet into the valley, and you can feel it before you see it. The roar, the mist, the vibration under your feet. It's not just water falling, it's water performing. But here's what makes Fjord special. It balances raw power with quiet moments. You can stand at a viewpoint and watch nature go full throttle, or you can sit by a stream, sip coffee, and feel like you've paused life. The nearby Hardangervidda Plateau is another world, open, wild, and filled with hiking trails that go on forever. It's Europe's biggest mountain plateau, but barely anyone talks about it. There's a nature center here that's more than just signs and facts. It immerses you, lets you feel what it's like to live here, to survive the winters, to understand the land. Fjord is that rare mix of thunder and whisper, and once you've heard both, it's hard to forget. Vik is the village that time didn't touch. Vik doesn't try to impress you. It doesn't have to. It's been here for centuries, just doing its thing. And that thing, being ridiculously beautiful without showing off. The fjord stretches wide here, giving you space to breathe. The air smells like pine and salt, and the Hopperstead Stave Church stands quietly on a hill, one of the oldest in Norway. It's made of dark wood, built without nails, and feels like something out of a legend. You can hike up Vikefjell and look out over the village, the fjord, the endless green. Or just walk by the water and listen to the waves. People here don't rush. They fish. They farm. They make cheese, gamelost, strong and funky, just like the land. Vik is a place where you remember how to slow down, where silence feels like music, and where the past isn't gone. It's just part of the view. Nordfjorday feels like Norway compressed into one place. Mountains, waterfalls, culture, snow, sunshine. Nordfjorday gives you all of it. It's like Norway in miniature, but nothing about it feels small. There's a Viking ship here, a real one, or at least a full-scale replica of one that was found buried nearby. Step on board, and you can almost hear the drums. The town is cozy, but full of surprises. Cafes with fresh pastries, art tucked into corners, and people who are proud of where they're from, but not in your face about it. If this journey through Norway's hidden fjords stirred something in you, whether it's awe, curiosity, or just a craving for clean air and silence, don't let it stop here. Subscribe to Nomadic Compass and keep exploring with us. We're just getting started. Share this video with a fellow traveler. Leave a comment about the place that gave you goosebumps. Let's build a community that chases wonder, one fjord at a time. See you in the next adventure.